Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Nicholson, and I am here today in my acupuncture clinic to show you what I train people to do when they have tight hip flexors, and that is what they need to release the pain that's going on in their lower backs. So what I'm going to show you today is the safest and easiest way that I have found to stretch these muscles, which are on the front side of the spine. So what we're going to want to do is have something nearby in case your balance is a little bit wonky, where you can hold on. It might be the floor, but that probably won't get you where you want to be. It could be the walls if you're in a hallway. It could be a chair or a sofa, just something that you can grab if your balance is a little bit tricky in this. And to start, we're going to come onto hands and knees. And then I'm going to stretch the left side first. And to do that, I'm going to bring my right foot forward. And I want that right knee directly over the right ankle. Straight line between those 2 points. This is what's going to protect your knee. And once I have that foot where I want it, I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to walk that knee back about ½ inch to maybe an inch. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And from there, we're going to straighten. And this is where, if your balance is challenged, you might want to grab onto something that will give you a little more stability. Once you're in a position where you're stable, the next thing that you want to do is stretch straight up through the crown of your head, as if somebody has a hook in the top of your scalp attached to a string on the ceiling and is just giving a nice gentle lift. And as you start to do that lift, what you should start to feel is a nice stretch right in through here on the front of the left side of the hip. And that is exactly what you want. Once you start to feel that stretch, if that's all you need and it's really getting in there and it feels like it hurts so good without hurting too much, 2 giant thumbs up. That is your stretch. If you are like me and you want a little bit more, the next step on that stretch is to just lean your weight forward. This knee will never come in front of the toes. You're continuing to stretch up through the spine, and we're just shifting forward, and that will deepen the stretch right in here. The next step on this, if you feel like you want still more, is to take the same arm as the leg that's back. So in this case, it's going to be my left arm. Stretch it up overhead, and then just lean a little bit to the right. Now, you don't want to crush it to the right. You actually want to continue lifting up and then come over as if you've got like an orange stuck right here that you're trying to lift over. And of course, if you still need help with balance, you can keep that one hand on something for stability. And then you're just stretching through the arm. And again, you'll feel that really deep in the hip flexors and even on the front side of the spine. You want to hold this for about 30 seconds, and then you'll release the arm if you've chosen to use it. If you have not used the arm, you bring the hips back into alignment. Bring a hand down so you're stable and switch legs. And I'll walk you through the other side. So the left foot will come forward. Again, you want the knee directly over the hip. We'll scooch the right knee back a tiny bit so you start to feel that little bit of stretch right here in the front of the hip. And we'll come up into an upright position, again, using something for balance or not, as you see fit. And then stretch right up through the crown of the head. The more you're able to stretch up, the more you'll feel the stretch right here in the front of the hip. And then the next step will be to lean forward, again being mindful that this knee does not come in front of the toes. And this might be enough. And if it is, that's great, that's your stretch. And if you want a little bit more, the right arm comes up. And we reach across the left side of the body, up and over. Yeah, and that feels really good on me right now. And then we'll just breathe and hold for about 30 seconds. And then release the arm if you're using it. Bring the leg back so that the hips are level. Put a hand down so you can release the leg. And you're done. If you do this stretch and hold it for 30 seconds to a minute on each side, a couple of times a week, you will do wonders for loosening up all of those tight muscles on the front of the spine that keep you bent over. You know, if you spend a lot of time at a desk, or you have the kind of job where you're bent forward and lifting, this stretch will go a long way towards helping to release all of the muscles on the front of the spine that get so tight and pull everything on the back. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you on the next video.